Hello, Peter here. At this moment I'm doing a tutorial series on how to simulate dynamic lighting in Unreal Engine 4 for mobile projects. As much as I love doing that stuff, the subject matter can be a bit stuffy and I felt the need to do something totally stupid. And what can be more stupid than building a retro NES type side-scroller? I mean the type of game I built in assembler on a 6502 processor back in the late 80s. But now using a state-of-the-art game engine targeting 8th generation consoles and PCs. NES ROM sizes varied, but commonly were about a few hundred K. Deploying such a game with Unreal probably makes the image several hundreds of megabytes. As I said, what can be more stupid? Yet at the same time, is there anything more cool than that? So, what is the plan? The Let's Build format is not as strict as my tutorials. My goal here is not to take you step by step through all the tiny details of whatever it is I'm building. With this format I am more aiming for infotainment, sort of. The entertainment value lies in you seeing me faceplant every issue, glitch and bug in the known universe, securely guiding me to insanity. While the information consists of me telling you after some diligent research, or, if all else fails, just guessing and trusting my luck, how to fix, prevent or work around them. The worst case would be declaring that the particular game isn't worth the candle and we never speak of it again. So if you plan to do similar stuff, you may get at least some idea of what joys lie ahead. Feel free to ask anything in the comments. Maybe you want me to spend some time on something I only mentioned in passing or whatever. Maybe you know a far better solution to a problem. By all means, tell me. In the end, this series will run as long as I'm having fun doing it, and as long as I notice that you are having fun watching it. So do like, comment and subscribe to keep me motivated to trudge on. Okay, so what am I building? The thing is, I'm not sure yet. There's one major requirement though. The modern technology of the engine should not shine through. In other words, it should look as much as possible as if it was running on an 8-bit machine. While doing this, I may find out that some trade-offs cannot be avoided. One of them I already envision. I'm not going to use old NES resolutions like 256 by 240. I want to have a 16:9 aspect ratio, so it will look nice on a PC and mobiles. Also, I'm not going to torment myself with sprite sizes of 8 by 16 pixels. Instead, the default will be 32 by 32 pixels. If for some reason this looks way too good, I will F it up by downsizing them later on. As it looks now, I think the game will be sort of an open world, mission-based adventure. The world is going to play out in a string of islands. That is why I will give it the initial working name Archipelago. And before you ask, no, the pixel art I cannot share with you, as I may well distribute this game or some other one later on containing the art. Lucky for you, creating some pixel art is quite easy once you get the feel for it. Alternatively, there is a ton of open source and free stuff out there. I do my pixel art in GIMP, and that is what you're seeing right now. And I can show you this. I created a character here with some basic animations. The upper row is the idle animation, 4 images. The second here is running animation, and then I have a basic jumping animation here. This one was supposed to be a crouching, but I'm not needing that right now. Just idle, run and jump. They will probably suck, but hey, we will see if they run. There's also some island stuff here. Just to make the first test, I need to have something and even a background if we get to that. The quality of the art really isn't my main concern right now. I'm more worried about paper 2D, because that is what I will have to use, and I've never done that before. I've done some preliminary research, but I guess it's still going to hurt badly. So without further ado, let's create the project. So I'm going to say mobile. I'm also going to say scalable 3D 2D. I don't need any starter content. And I'm going to call this one Archipelago. Let's not spell it right from the Archipelago. And let's select the 2D side scroller template. Well, this will take a moment. So, one jump cut later. No need to wait on that kind of stuff. This is what we see. Well, I'm not going to use anything of this, but it's quite funny to look at it really, because you see it is all very flat. Cool. Well, anyways, let's create a folder here, and I'm going to call that blueprints. And I just want to copy some things from their stuff. Yeah, those two, the game mode and the character BP. I'm going to drag that into my own blueprints folder. And I want to rename them. This one, let's make it Archipelago game mode. And this one we can simply call BP underscore character, or player really. Like that. So in this game mode, let's fix some things. Here, the default pawn class, we want our new one, BP player. That's enough for now. Yeah. Well, save. Close it. And then we need to, in our project settings, maps and modes, use the Archipelago game mode. And as well here, let's say, oh, it's already set to BP player. Oh yeah, the level we do in a moment. So yeah, let's create a new level. Open a new level. And let's make that an empty one. Then we can say file. Oh, before we do that, in content, let's create levels. New folder. Normally you would call that maps, but now I want to call it actually levels. So now save the level. And go into level, and we call it level underscore 01. And in world settings, I think we have something here. The game mode override here, we need to set that to Archipelago game mode. Alright. Then it's BP player. That's all sweet. So that is our stuff set up. And now we can, in content, yeah, we can remove these two now. Delete. Don't need anything of that. Force delete. Cool. Now we can go back to our world setting, no, project settings, and put in the default maps. So that will be level 1. And this one also, for now. Another thing while we're at it is, for me, that this is personally that I need to do here, because in platforms I need to configure it for Android. Now for me, so that it works, I have to disable Gradle. Otherwise it's all okay. Let's see that my SDK is okay. Yep, that's all good. Okay. So that is the setup done. Now let's make a folder here called sprites. And let's make a folder here called character. Now we can take our sprites here and let's take the character ping. Yeah, that one. And just throw it in here. Oh, that should be in the character, of course. Move that. So how does that look? Very bad. So we need to do some stuff here. This is all because of filtering and so on. So instead of doing it all by hand, there really is a very nice little thing here called Sprite Actions, Apply Paper 2D Texture Settings. Now if we have a look at them, that looks great. That looks great. So when we've done this, we can now, again in Sprite Actions, extract the sprites. And you see, you can look if automatically he found the right sprites, and he did. We can use this. So automatic is good. The naming template is just the number, really. He will add an underscore, I believe. So extract. Yeah, you see character 0. Now if we look in one of them, we see, this is good. Pixels per unit should be 1. If this is something else, you don't want that. You want it to 1. What do we want more? Yeah, center is okay. I think I'll leave this all for now. Yeah. So save, close. And let's just make sure that all the other ones are equally set. So we can have asset actions, bulk added via property matrix. Then we're interested in sprite. And we want them to be at 1. That's good. They all are that already. So file, save. So now we're going to do something rather awesome. Let's create the flipbooks out of our animation sequences. So let's select our idle animation, those 4. Then we can do create flipbook. I will call it fb_idle. That goes fast, eh? Let's see what's happening here. Well, That's way too fast. 15. 15. And this is the closed eye one. I want that faster. Let's say 6. And then 15. Yeah, that looks good. Save. Hello, Peter here again. Just wanted to say thanks for watching this video. Please let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Below there are links to other episodes in the series, and don't forget to subscribe so you are the first to know when the next episode is up. Thanks again for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!